So on our last full day in Ohio, Vlad woke me up super duper early so that I can get back into the marshmallow suit so that we can go out hunting in good places, apparently. Now I am instantly no longer understanding hunting. It is way too early to do anything. So it's 17 degrees and Grandpa swore I would need this face mask, but I am just not sure I can wear it. No matter what I do, I feel like Dwight Schrute from the episode where they do the CPR dummy, and I can't get over that. It's too creepy that my face is just completely camouflaged over. So we'll see if it's cold enough that I put this back on, but there's no way that's happening. That's too much for me. It is 13 degrees outside. I wish to apologize to the crazy ski mask type thing. I had no idea. My bad. Alright, so why do I get the 20 gauge shotgun? It has nothing to do with proficiency or size. It's because it has the largest, most obnoxious safety out of everything in Grandpa's gun cabinet, which I think is 100% the absolute best reason to give it to me. So this is a 20 gauge shotgun shell, and in all honesty, this is not the most complicated system on the face of the planet, which is kind of frightening in and of itself. But that's that, and I guess off we go into the scrublands of Ohio. We found coyotes, kind of. Did I mention it's cold in Ohio? It's cold in Ohio. There's a fun story here where we have coyote tracks, which are reasonably fresh, and rabbit. And so both of these things are fine to see out here, but we have seen none of them. Trash panda tracks! They look like tiny little people hands. Teeny tiny people hands with claws. At this point, I have turned the hiking trip into video logging with guns and hiking. So this is an eagle's nest, which is pretty cool that it's up here just hanging out over this national park. Yeah?
State park.
State park. So we successfully hunted 2 pizzas. They put up very little resistance. They were easy marks. We may or may not have one squirrel hidden in Vlad's backpack that he might have done things to, but the pizzas are pretty safe for YouTube, so I figured that was the real haul. Alright guys, so we got back from hunting about 4 hours ago. I took a 2-hour nap, which if you've ever been hunting, I think is an excellent idea. No shame in this dojo. The nap was awesome, felt great. I have realized that my accidental mustache and beard combo has gotten completely out of hand, and with still no razor in sight and flying out tomorrow, there's just not much that I can do about that. So I'm sorry I look like Shaggy Rogers from Scooby-Doo, but we're just all gonna have to live with that, and I think that it's hardest for me, so we'll bear through it together. Anyway, I'm out here making some videos for the main channel. I'm super duper stoked about the Buzzbee Sentinel. It's quite the blaster. I was very pleasantly surprised with it, and then Grandpa has invited us to an archery shootout kind of thing that I don't know anything about, but I would love the opportunity to shoot some more bow and arrow with Grandpa. So I am excited to go do that. This is being a very busy day as our last day in Ohio land, but I mean, that's kind of how I wanted. I came up here for adventures, and I'm getting more than my fair share. I'll try and get some content at the archery shoot. I'm sure it's going to be really interesting. So the archery shoot is just a demonstration of various levels of talents, and then just every kind of bow under the sun. I think that's pretty cool.
I didn't know which one you were shooting.
This is kind of the staging area. It gives you a totally different perspective. And this is the big thing that I chose not to question. The Sportsman's Club has in it a full kind of like snack area and bar, which like doesn't seem like it should make sense, but it does, and it's okay. I think as long as everybody's responsible, it's not that dangerous. But it's an interesting blend that I've never seen in another like range like this. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It's my grandpa's. Yeah.
If there was any doubt, the shooters here are just light years beyond me. Some of them are Robin Hoods, so that's kind of scary. If you ever do this to an arrow, be careful around the carbon fiber weave. Once it starts coming apart, it gets a little nasty. Post archery waffle dinner, yeah! So Mina wanted to get her belly button pierced, and we all decided to go with her for emotional support, but she didn't even cry a little bit, so it made for terrible YouTube content. Oh well, maybe next time. Alright, so it's our last night at Grandpa's house, and as you might have noticed, we did a fine job of coating his wonderful bar and lounge area with all of our Nerfy goodness. And so the only thing to do as responsible house guests is A, to completely clean this room, do all of the dishes, and then there are a few other little things that I like to do when I like stay at somebody's house. Like these are just things that I do. You don't necessarily have to do them, but if you've never thought about them before, they make really good suggestions. Like things like always clean the shower drain that you use. Like nobody ever wants to find like your hair or even like suspect that it's your hair afterwards. Definitely like scrub and clean the toilet that's in the guest bathroom that you use, and then like try and make sure that the dishwasher is clean. These are just like, I don't know, people tend to want to have you back more often if you're very responsible. Also towels, any towels that you use, you should wash before you go. And then of course if you turn their pool table into a Nerf explosion, Nerf explosionize it. So that's a very technical kind of solution to this problem.
There was a ton more on here before.
There was, like, it was really bad.
Yeah,
Now
all
we've made some progress. You can see that I am of course repackaging all of our stuff into the box to ship it back down to Georgia land, and I think that this time we might play it a little bit safe, and I'm going to put this inside like my pajama pants so that it doesn't get too terribly cold and has a little bit of insulation from bumps and jostling.